In what has become our annual tradition here at the Times Union Center in Albany, joining Josh Silverman and me, Ryan Chichester, is college basketball ESPN insider Jay Bilas. Jay, thanks for talking with us again.
Thank you, Ryan. Good to be with you.
So now we have the known factor in Iona. They were here last year when we last spoke, and now an unknown factor in Fairfield. Just how much does experience come into play in terms of having an advantage in a game with the stakes as high as tonight?
Yeah, I think it helps. I don't think it's the be-all and end-all, because you've certainly seen first-timers that do really well, and Fairfield's a hot team. You know, they got off to a slow start this year. They were 7-13, I believe, in their first 20, but they've been really good over the last 10, 12 games, and you know, they've got shooting, and when you got guys that can shoot it, and Tyler Nelson obviously is the best of the shooters, they've got a chance. They've improved defensively too.
And so the winner going to the NCAA tournament will either be a 4 or a 6 seed in Iona or Fairfield. How do you think the selection committee will view that higher seed coming out of the conference?
Well, I think you're looking at double-digit seeding in the tournament, so you're going to be playing a really good team. And you can tell by the number of games that have been won by MAC teams over the years, you know, you're usually playing teams that are national championship contenders. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think it's more, you know, winning the MAC championship that should be the issue. And once you get there, it's kind of all gravy. A lot of it is determined by the matchup. This has not been maybe the best year for the MAC as far as the top teams doing as well. And that's something that smaller conferences honestly have to evaluate. Is it the best thing where you have upsets in your conference tournament? It may seem fun at the time, but then you may not be sending your best team year after year into the tournament, and that can become problematic.
So Fairfield in the finals, they beat Quinnipiac last night, who made an unexpected tournament run of their own. What do you make of the future of the Bobcats with Baker Dunleavy leading the way?
Well, I think Baker's a superstar, and I got to know him when he was an assistant at Villanova, and obviously I've known his family. His brother Mike played at Duke, and his father played in the NBA for a million years and is coaching the NBA. So it's an amazing basketball family, and Baker's right up at the top of that incredible basketball tree. He's got a great way about him. He's incredibly smart. And I think it's just a matter of time. Not only before he'll have Quinnipiac already had him in the semifinals in his first year, but it won't be long before he's one of the household names of the game. He's that good.
And now this will be one of the last games for either team today. You played college ball yourself. Can you take us through the feeling of checking out during your last college basketball game?
So long ago, I don't remember. You know, I think it's something you can overdo a little bit. You know, guys have played their last game in different levels before. You know, you play your last high school game, you're not too worried about it, you're looking forward to the next thing. So I don't think it should be a hindrance to anybody, but it's an emotional thing, so you have to make sure you manage the emotions. But I think in a championship game, it's a little different than playing your last home game. You know, in a championship environment, you know, you're more worried about winning the championship than you are thinking about, well, this is the last time I'm going to put my socks on or stuff like that. You're not as worried about that.
Well, as you say in your tweets every morning, you got to go to work, so we'll let you go. By the way, are those scheduled tweets, or do you just wake up in the morning, you come up with a lyric and post it right away?
I usually wake up in the morning, but if I'm on the West Coast or in Hawaii or something, I still got to sleep. I schedule those things.
All right, well, he's Jay Bilas. You can catch him on tonight's MAC Finals, Iona and Fairfield tonight at 7 o'clock.